Okay, so let's look at Summonate-Roberts.com. Okay, from here you can add in an NTP storm. Telephonus, can you turn it off, please? Just completely no sound, I'm recording a video. Telephonus is who the report details come in. You can even use a forwarder. And if you put a forwarder in there for Telephonus, anyone in your forwarder with the ayahuasca and how cold will be discovered and get reports customary to them. There's this option here. NTP conf. For anything running NTPD, you can get an NTP conf straight from here. There's a small script you can alter or use to replace it periodically as a clone. There's RSS documents, which is the top 120, the worst 20, the newest 20 for RSS feeds. These are all the other feeds that are available on it. I'll just show you the JSON one. All these feeds are the same, just different format. You can, for example, in your settings on Windows and DOS, actually put in Summonate-Roberts.com in the time settings in the rather than time.windows.com at defaults too. There is somewhere else you can get to it if you can't get to a .com, because I know that's available on one side of systems this is reaching and not on the others, which is ntp.snails.email, which is the one that will go across the realm system. So if you can't get to .com, you will be able to get to this one, I guarantee, which is just the same thing again. There's a Wikipedia on it, which is, these are all wildcards, because I understand some of your systems have got prefixes where you have to specify a prefix, so they're all got wildcards in front of them in case you need to put a prefix in there. We've got prefixes set. The prefix just runs in front of the wildcard. But these are, for example, your NTP conf you generally set if you don't want to use the whole run your own pooling system. There's a couple of different options there. Currently only runs up to 7, but there is at the most, in NMore pools, 32 at the most pools ever possible without anything colliding. There's a couple of documents like constructing timing bells, so on and so forth. You'll find down here, which are documents I've written. How to set up a timing bell correctly. I don't think that's ever really been documented before. You find that there in PDF as well. Let's see if this is loaded. Okay, so this, for example, is everything that's offline in JSON. Like so, these are all the ones that we can't find, aren't delegated, and they get a message every so often, how long they've been offline for since their campus started, that sort of thing. Just waiting for the other ones to load. Oh, I'll have to adjust that. Online, try another browser. Hang on. Okay, this is the NTP conf you can get. These are all the universities and stuff that are already in there, and communication networks and so on and so forth. You notice how they route straight through sunrayroberts.com. It does the same through ntp.snails.email. And there's a wildcard in front of that, so you can have a prefix in front of that as well. But these are all the pools, things in the pool. See, it's quite an extensive, absolute very extensive NTP conf. It's not in any way to be laughed at. Remains, of course, very educational, always being. So there you go, that's the NTP conf. So I'm going to show you the online. There are increased its execution time after this, so it doesn't bomb out like that. Obviously the list has become much longer since I last did that. The only difference between the offline and the online feed is down here, there's two more options. The alias, which is the NTP server, because a lot of things can't reach EDU and stuff offline, but my routers, my domains and that are so cold in my freefall that they'll reach you and allow you to route through. So you know when you do a trace of something and then it goes star 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 dun, star 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 dun, because it's gone off your networking, it's going via CNAME or something. It'll do that over that to .edu and allow you to use those for time. Increases execution time now. I can't show you the online, it seems. It's one of these videos where you record it and something goes wrong. But yeah, the only difference between the online and the offline feed is down the bottom here there's an alias and there's an alias wildcard field where it's online. And it comes in serial, XML, PHP. So there's a serial version, an XML version, and a PHP version, as well as JSON. There you go.